B, what's your take on the Paycheck Protection Program? What do we need to fix, and how can we improve it?
But on the PPP piece of this, understand 4 million small businesses have now taken advantage of it. Yesterday alone, think about this, in the last 24 hours, 54,003 loans have been approved by the SBA. 54,003 loans in a 24-hour period at the Small Business Administration. So it is getting to the small businesses that we intended it to get to. Now, look, this thing moves so fast. We knew there weren't complete guardrails on it, and that there would be opportunity for people to take unfair advantage of it.
We have a lot of businesses who are trying to go into the Paycheck Protection Program. As many of you know, in the first tranche, it took care of about 5% of the small businesses in the United States. The second round may get that up to 10%, but I'm still getting calls as of today of people that have filled out applications and still are in line to get their money.
Now, there certainly had been some partisan negotiations. The major components of that bill were to refill the Paycheck Protection Program. That's what Republicans wanted. The Speaker had stalled that for about a week or so to get what she wanted, and she wanted more money for state and local governments, more money for hospitals, and more money for testing. And she got 2 out of 3 of those things. She got $75 billion more for the hospital, which I think was, in retrospect, will prove to have been a wise investment. I think the same thing's true for the $25 billion in testing. The real rub from a Republican standpoint was we were out of money in the PPP program. We were not out of money set aside for hospitals in particular. So it was, why can't we get this one done and then come back and deal with these other ones?
Then we have to make some moves right away in order to get the feds to take those loans off the books in order for the banks to really mitigate some of its exposure. So it was done in haste. And so it's going to be a lot of waste. What we've got to do is see what we can do to restore that in such a way that we will get to what may be the answer to your first question. And that is, how much transparency are we going to have with this? That is our biggest challenge, is having transparency.